Hi Taurus, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of the 7th to the 13th of February 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you that this is a general weekly read, so just take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't. But as well, thank you in advance for your likes, your comments, and if you're brand new to the channel, your subscriptions. I appreciate all of your support and love as this channel grows. Anyways, if you're looking to book a personal reading, or rather when you want to book a personal reading, the options are down below. Just reach out via email and I'll definitely get that started for you as I struggle. And the overall message, more importantly, for your week, I received can't stop smiling. Can't stop smiling. All right. This should be a great week for you. Let's put this to the side. And we're going to begin by pulling the overall message, or the overall focus rather, for the week. Put these to the side. From the Starseed Oracle deck. Some organizing will take place throughout the week, but I feel as if you're just very content, ecstatic. There's several reasons, once again, to smile throughout the week through connections, big success, I feel the need to say, improvements. One big improvement for some of you, succeeding through your work as well. It's already coming through. For my lovely Taurans, my Tauruses, for this upcoming week to begin the 7th to the 13th of February. Ooh, the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. All right. Beautiful. We're going to go with that one. It is a week where you are learning a lot as well with the life lessons card at the bottom of the deck, or the Earth School card rather, but the life lessons stood out to me. We have the courageous peony once again. It's a reminder this week that you're still blossoming with this flower here, but you're also just a multifaceted, just unique individual. The multiple sides of you, multiple layers of you, as they're showing me an onion. You just being a very intriguing individual, someone who just does things in a very flowing kind of way. And when that flow just gets interrupted, you may get a little frustrated or just have to adapt, but you, all the meanwhile, are letting yourself be seen. There's a level of vulnerability that's coming through as well that opens people's eyes to who you truly are, or pushes them to kind of be more who they are in one way, shape, or form, even if it doesn't go to that extent. Wow. I just feel like being you this week, being sort of in the spotlight, is going to help you feel a lot happier than you've been these days, or it's just going to put a freaking smile on your face. For my lovely Tauruses, to continue from the Light Seers deck, I did just see the Lovers and the World card at the split deck. I should have shown it. You're finding that your world's changing due to one specific connection, or you're just finding a level of love come to be in the air, stemming from you, coming from your pores, as dramatic as that sounds, because of certain changes that are happening, because of who you're becoming, because of the transformation you're going through. But with the Emperor, there's a lot of planning, creating, developing, taking place this day, or throughout this week. Interesting. You're going to find as if you're very spiritually connected if you're not usually. There's an underlying focus on justice coming into your situation, and you needing to walk away from or sail away from a situation to acquire that justice, or more of it. But at the very least, you're being put in the spotlight because of who you are, because of what you do, because of what you create and develop. And all the meanwhile, your voice is key. In all the meanwhile, you are just feeling this victory come to be. You're going to see that what you acquire, victory-wise this week, is meant for you. Okay? You're going to see more balance come into play in the upcoming weeks, but it doesn't feel quite relevant or present throughout this week for one reason or another. It feels like this needs to happen before that extra balance or needed balance and serenity comes to be. You are pretty calm for the most part, but it just feels like you're doing your best in the midst of all of the difficulties. Okay? Nothing's perfect, but you're working on improving. That's what makes you who you are. All right? All right. We have the Two of Cups. And remember, we were talking about the Lovers in the World card. It feels like you maybe are connected to somebody you view as an emperor, very serious, very stern, very hardworking. But it could also very much have to do with you trying to develop this connection all the meanwhile in the midst of a lot of changes and developments in your own individual life. All right. It feels like you may be a little confused as to the future of the situation. Some of you know more than you should, being very intuitive or just on the psychic side. The number 22 coming out. All right. And so all the meanwhile with the Two of Pentacles, going through a juggling act throughout the week, balancing out a lot. Some of you working multiple jobs, but feeling quite, it's like you go from overly serious at certain points of the week, and then you just can't stop smiling due to a victory that comes to be the attention you're receiving on your social media or through the work you're making, creating, developing, once again. But also because of this individual, they are meant to make you smile. Trust that. Trust that. With the Wheel, you're going to find that it's just turning for you. You're going to see a level of success that makes you so ecstatic. The vibe in this reading is so much higher than the other signs, the other 5 signs that I've done so far for this week. And it's not saying that they're not going to have a good week. It just feels as if you are vibing the way you're meant to, thriving in a situation that isn't ideal, and thriving through another situation or 2 other situations that are meant for you. Understanding that nothing can hold you back or bring you down, and even if it does, going right back up. All right. The push to chuckle at times throughout the week is for your benefit. The moments where you feel inclined to dance, dance. Allow yourself to get that release, to enjoy oneself. You deserve it. You've been through a lot. With the die right here, the entire time I was speaking, they wouldn't allow me to take my eyes off of it. There's a gamble, a risk you're about to take in the near future. I feel like it's months down the line. You're thinking about it thoroughly this week, or someone keeps bringing it up, even if they don't mean to. And that is going to be key for your future in a lot of ways. It could be a big move of residence. It could be a big switch up in your career, or it could just be something completely out of the realm of what other people feel is a possibility. And it could still lie within those 2 categories, or it could be something completely different. That gamble is meant for you. There's a reason why you thought about it so early. There's a reason why you feel so connected to it. There's a reason why. Okay? Trust. Even thinking about it makes you happy. Look at that imagery. You're going to find that the balancing act you're going through doesn't make you miserable, even if it did previous to this week. Feeling very motivated, feeling very intense at times, but in a simplistic kind of I got this kind of way. People liking the vibes, the energy you're giving off. And it's like, yeah, at times you're feeling like this imagery where it's like, ugh, this isn't working. But then you just do what you can to raise your vibration. I'm hearing utilize music to lift it up, all right? Utilize your hermit mode to feel more grounded, to get that glow back. It feels like you need to maybe revamp or just relocate to another situation where you can more so enjoy your alone time. But I feel like a lot of Tauruses would need to understand that a passionate fresh start moving forward is going to entail less alone time. You're going to get really busy moving forward if you haven't been already, and it's just going to be a different type of busy, but it's because you're taking a step in the right direction. Your life is becoming more complex but more grounded, more it's and that leap of faith, that gamble in the future will leave things in a completely different direction. All right. I don't see your life staying the same moving forward, but why would you want it to? I feel like you don't want to lead this boring life, and you're gifted that ability, that chance. But with the Empress, taking a leap towards something that you want to give birth to, okay. And all the meanwhile with the Four of Wands, things falling into place, feeling as if you have a lot of reasons to celebrate. Again, look at this imagery. Dance when you feel inclined to dance. Smile when somebody or something pushes you to. Even social media posts or something on TV or a movie. Laugh it out, all right? Get it out of your system. Even if other people I feel like there's one or two people in your midst who kind of dislike that you're so happy. Who cares? Who cares? All right. With the Queen of Cups, just go with the flow, and especially with situations like that, let it be. Put your hands up and say, "There's nothing I can do." Right? I'm now hearing, "You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't." All right. You're not here to please people. You're here to enjoy your life and reassess who and what comes with you. And I feel like it is definitely a period for you where that's relevant. But all the meanwhile, nothing needs to be perfect. Remember that. And at certain points of the week, you're not going to be in the mood, right? But at other points of the week, it's going to be more relevant to recognize and be one with the fact that certain energies, people, situations, not meant for you. And it could all be wrapped up into one situation that you're experiencing at this time, potentially trying to replace or move away from. You know better at this point. Trust what you feel within, what spirit has warned you of, and just keep to oneself when the things like that come up. When you feel like people are a bit immature around you, or just a bit negative in energy, excuse me, or make you a bit nervous. Just do you all the meanwhile, and allow yourself to remember change is a must. But don't forget that beautiful path of yours, all right? That is going to switch up from time to time. And remember, as I need to catch my breath for a second, you are going through a week where you can't stop smiling for more than one reason, and that's purposeful. Enjoy it, embrace it, and just do you, Taurus. Wow. All right, let's answer your question. Take a moment if you need to. For Taurus, as you can see, the answer for your question is no. I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Sending you so much love and light. Wishing you nothing but the best. I don't know if I said it already, but hoping you have the most amazing week. You clearly will. And I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Taurus.